Okay. Namaste, everybody. Good morning and good evening to all of you, whoever joined. Our today's session is on natural body and hand wash options. Good morning and good evening to all of you. So, hope you're all able to view the screen. Can anybody unmute, please, and respond?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sure. Thank you. Thank you. We'll start. So all the information I'll be sharing is only out of my experience, and it's only for educational purpose, and it's not any kind of treatment or medical diagnosis. As we all understand, the universe and our body is made up of the same 5 elements: earth, water, fire, air, and space. So any imbalance we find in our body causes the health issues, or we can find significantly, especially on our skin. Like skin is the face, especially is the index of our whole health. So the imbalance in these elements causes, if there is no fire element, if there is no water, so such things causes the dehydration, drying up, all the skin irritations, allergies, everything is related to these 5 elements only. So correcting these at the root level can bring the balance, and we can find the expected results. So if we understand the causes of a skin problem or any health problem is because of our own actions. Like nowadays, we don't eat proper food. There is no nutrition. We either eat very less, thinking about all dieting, and we want to look lean and very beautiful, so we don't eat excessive, or we'll go for overeating. We just crave for food, and we just eat all kinds of processed foods filled with chemicals, preservatives, and all that leads to acidity and inflammation in our gut. And that leads to all kinds of problems. We won't be able to absorb the nutrients. However good food we take, nothing is going into our body and skin. So the skin becomes dehydrated. It becomes dry. We don't drink proper water. So, and then sometimes we also do over cleaning, excess of washing off, thinking it is more hygienic. We keep on washing, and that removes all kinds of natural oils present in our skin. So it disturbs the microbiota. All the good bacteria present in our body gets disturbed, because our body is mostly made up of these microorganisms than our own cells. Okay. Please unmute everybody. I hear some disturbance. Could you please mute everybody? Thank you. Okay. So all these things that we do causes imbalance and disturb our skin. That leads to skin problems. The chemical products we use, even the clothes, they are not cotton nowadays. All kinds of synthetic clothes are coming, which makes our blood and skin dry. We don't breathe deeply. So there is no proper oxygenation of cells, and we look pale and dry. And we undergo a lot of stress that leads to, again, imbalance of microbiota, a lot of acids produced during night when we don't sleep on time. The night time, where it is the pitta time, and then when we sleep late, all these acids are produced and there is inflammation again caused. So we need proper sleep to have beautiful skin also. So all these chemical-based body wash soaps we use, what they do, they imbalance our gut microbiota. That disturbs our hormones. There is hormonal imbalance and all the mental issues are also coming nowadays. The mood swings. One time we'll be happy, other time immediately we react to situations. Basically, the immunity itself is lost and we are not able to absorb the nutrients. The skin loses that capacity. That is the reason even when we expose to the sunlight, we can't absorb the vitamin D nowadays. Everybody are undergoing these deficiencies, right? So skin becomes dehydrated, dry, natural oils are lost, the collagen is lost, early aging, wrinkles are found. The skin pores get blocked. We apply all these chemical products, whether it is soaps or even lotions and sunscreens, they all block the pores. So what happens, skin doesn't breathe properly. Just like we breathe through nose or nostrils, our skin also breathes. It has pores and they get blocked. And it affects our whole entire body, not just the skin. And skin is actually the largest organ of our body. And it also affects the whole environment as these chemicals leach into the air, water, space. So it basically disturbs the gut microbiome, and then there is dysbiosis of microorganisms, and that leads to skin dyshomeostasis. There is everything is in imbalance, which leads to all kinds of infections, inflammation, and even we are not able to respond properly to UV. The damage is happening because of the UV rays. So the solution is going towards natural lifestyle and using all natural products. So here body wash, right? So what these will give the effects would be the skin appears bright, healthy, rejuvenated, and it requires actually very less water even to wash. The cleansing happens with minimum amount of water. The skin oils are preserved. The inflammation and infections are reduced in our skin. We'll be able to absorb all kinds of nutrients we take internally as well as externally. Then the skin starts breathing well and the aging is reduced and there is no side effects even on the whole planet. So we will see, we will use all kinds of ingredients. We can use soap nuts, herbs, flowers, fruits, vegetables, milk products, lentil flours, multani mitti or fuller's earth, Panchamrut items, rice starch, edible gum, aloe vera, flaxseed gel, even bioenzymes, fruit vinegars can be used to cleanse our skin. So all these will have natural nutrients present in them and they will have even cleansing properties. They nourish our skin. They have antioxidants which will fight against these free radicals. Every day we are exposed to inflammation and free radical formation in our cells. So we can combat that and skin starts appearing healthy. So if we see herbs, we can use Triphala powder, which has the ingredients like amla, haritaki, bibitaki, basil. These are all anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial also. So skin infections, all those can be avoided and we will have healthy skin. So neem, same way. Kasturi turmeric is very, very important, especially for women. It arrests even the growth of unwanted hair. Then sandalwood, red sandalwood, licorice also has skin lightening and brightening properties. That also arrests the unwanted hair growth. Fenugreek is also very good to moisturize and cleanse. It tightens and also tones our skin. Then other herbs and flowers like vetiver, hibiscus, rose, aloe vera. Aloe vera is very, very important. One of the best ingredient for our skin. So we can use all these items in a combination. We will be mixing the dry flours, all the herbs, flower petal powders with lubricating items like liquids. So in the liquids comes these items like cow milk. We can mix these powders in combination with the milk cream, ghee, curd, buttermilk. So these will have natural oils, right? The essential fatty acids. So they nourish our skin, they lubricate our skin. Then acidic fruits, like they will have slight acidity present in them. So they will be very good to cleanse our skin and also lighten the skin. They will give a bleaching effect. And honey is very good to mix for these items. So it balances that acidity. And this combination of citrus fruits would be very good for oily skin type. So as we know, everybody's skin is different. We are all different. So each skin type would require different combinations. So we need to customize as per our skin. So then sweet fruits like banana, papaya, they will all nourish our skin condition, give nice luster. So we can use vegetable juices, cucumber, potato. These will cool our skin and also brighten the complexion. Carrots, beets, they'll all nourish our skin. So we need to mix these powders in these juices and we can cleanse. So grain flours, they'll all have these exfoliating properties. So especially rice flour will be little grainy, right? So it will nicely exfoliate the dead cells and nourish. If we use the starch, it will be more of lubricating. So it will be good for dry skin. Even the wheat flour, barley, oat flours, which will have slight stickiness, right? So they will be good for dry skin. So if you have dry skin, such combinations you should use as per your skin. Lentil flours will have very nice cleansing, exfoliating, and nourishing properties. So here also green gram will be good for all kinds of skin types. And besan would be especially good for oily skin because it removes the oils very nicely. Then red lentil, which is called masoor dal, will help to brighten and lighten skin. If there are any dark spots or skin blemishes, red lentil can be used. And then black gram will especially lubricate the skin and also help us to put on weight. So these skin and the combinations we use will also help to put on weight or lose weight. Such things can also happen because skin absorbs, and they depending on the movements of our skin, how we apply. If we apply upward direction, we put on weight. If we massage in a downward, the weight reduces. So such things are there. So in the Panchamrut items can also be used like milk, curd, ghee, honey, rock sugar powder. We can use everything. Basically, all these things will nourish the microbiota on our skin. The skin microbiome will be nourished. And so we can change every day. Doesn't have to be all items on same day. Each day, if we use single thing, it will nourish our skin in every way. Nuts and seeds are so important. They will have essential fatty acids, vitamin E, and so they will brighten and nicely make our skin healthy, improve the complexion. Especially the chironji seeds, the chiroli seeds are so good. They will immediately give the effect. Even almonds, every coconut milk, all the nuts and seeds are wonderful. And chironji or chiroli is especially very good to lighten skin. Also, it has the properties of removing the unwanted hair. So these are all various combinations. I'll just show you how we can make in this small video. Namaste friends. Today I shall show you all various body and hand wash options which are completely natural and we will be using very easily available ingredients. Skin is the largest organ in our body and it functions as the necessary interface between the internal and external environment. It continuously protects us from various allergens, environmental pollutants, then various microorganisms, and many more toxins. Basically, all the sweet tasting fruits, herbs, grains, nuts, and vegetables are very good for our skin. They all have these carbohydrates, which are polysaccharides. They nourish our skin and they easily get absorbed into our skin. So they make our skin soft and glowing. So these insoluble starches become the prebiotics for our skin. As we understand that our whole body is made up of these microorganisms and skin is the largest part being exposed and made of these little microbes. To make this natural herbal bath powder or uptan powder, the gram flowers, tulsi or neem and turmeric form the base dry powders. These herbs used would help to have antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory effect. And these powders we are going to mix into various liquid options. Just take equal quantities of organic neem and turmeric powder in a plastic or glass container like this and keep it ready. Then the lentil flours like moong dal or green gram flour or besan, urad dal or black gram, masoor dal or red lentil, all these have excellent skin lightening, brightening, and exfoliating properties. To have a cooling, refreshing, and relaxing effect, we can use rose petal powder. Then, to get soft skin and have a Botox effect, hibiscus flower petals can be used. Then, to heal any scars or dark blemishes and brighten the skin, we can use marigold flower petals. Either in powder form or even in decoction form can be used. Then to cool, heal, and brighten the skin, herbs like sandalwood, red sandalwood powder, aloe powder, licorice powder can be used, especially during the summertime. Now to make our natural body wash herbal paste, we need to mix these dry powders into the lubricating, moisturizing, cleansing liquids like various oils, cow milk based dairy products, then nut milks, ice starch, then gels like flaxseed gel, aloe vera gel, then gond katira or edible gum gel can be used. All the 5 Panchamrut items can also be mixed along with these herbs and gram flours. Fruit pulp or even fruit juices can also be mixed with dry flours and used as a herbal natural bath paste. Dried fruit and flour powders and their vinegars can also be used and mixed with the dry powders. It can be little drying, so we have to be very cautious. Mixing some rice starch or oils and honey can help in moisturizing and give a lubricating effect. Even the natural body wash liquids made using soap nut and other herbs can also be mixed along with these gram flours and herbal powders and used as a body wash. Nuts and seed powders can also be mixed instead of the gram flours, especially for the dry skin type. We can just store all the mixture of powders in one glass bottle and then use every day instead of daily taking little or however you feel convenient. You can just mix everything, one day milk, one day coconut milk, however you want, and just have a beautiful, lustrous, and glowing skin. Sometimes I simply use the fruit and nut mixes that I make for breakfast. Just whatever is sticking onto the mixie jar, I apply on the face, nicely massage the fruit and nut mix in circular motion and upward direction on all the regions of neck, face, and forearms. Just keep it for 10 minutes and rinse it with plain water. We can see a significant instant effect on our skin. The skin appears more glowing and lustrous, soft. Notice for yourself. Here is just one of the sample where we can simply mix the rice starch along with the herbal powders and use as a herbal bath paste. We can see how bubbly the mixture turns out. These lentil flours will have natural saponins, so they will nicely cleanse our skin. And using natural moisturizing lubricants will nicely give a soft and glowing skin. And we all should from now on forget about the concept of expecting foam from these natural soaps just like the chemical ones. So here is perfect natural soap for us, and I'm sure there cannot be any more simpler natural soap than this. Thank you all so much. So that was the video. So this one is about the natural soap that we made using soap nuts. Namaste friends. And this is in the channel, so you can take a look. If you have any questions, you may ask. And especially for the skin health, before taking bath, we need to do dry skin brushing. Like the dead cells will be always present on our skin. So removing those dead cells and then applying oil and all these nourishing ingredients will nicely make the skin to absorb them. And skin starts absorbing and then it starts showing the effects. So dry skin brushing and oil massage is very, very important. And taking internally various herbal chutneys like simple tender leaves like coriander, fenugreek, drumstick leaves, mint leaves, curry leaves, they can be taken a little bit raw. That helps to tone our liver. Liver is the organ which produces all the important medicines, hormones that our body requires. So the liver controls all our complete health. So taking these tender herbs internally also will help to detox, and naturally the glow will be seen on the skin. So remedies to correct in short would be, we need to address at all the 5 levels. Take antioxidant rich whole grains, millets, legumes. The heirloom varieties would be best. Fruits, vegetables, and avoid all kinds of refined items, refined oils, sugar, white rice, trans fats, and consume fermented foods which will balance our microbiome. Okay, then do cleansing regularly, so that because we are always exposed to toxins, even though we take very good food, we are exposed to these environmental toxins through food, water, air. So better to cleanse once in 2 months. Do juice fastings, such things once in a while. So we will be detoxed and naturally the skin will be healthy. Then use spices to digest our food. If we don't digest food properly, that causes all the toxins. So basically digestion has to be perfect. Only then we can absorb the nutrients. And then do yoga asanas, which will improve the fire element within us. Do more the asanas which would give blood circulation to our head, especially, so that like Sarvangasana, Matsyasana, Balakasana, which will relax us. Such things will help to have a glowing face. Then regular deep breathing. Then avoid all kinds of chemical products. Get on to our natural lifestyle and natural products. Then sleep well, de-stress, do a lot of meditation and shavasana after all the exercises that you do. Only then our body gets that relaxation. Just doing exercises won't help. We need to relax. Avoid all the unwanted electromagnetic radiations from these gadgets. That's also very important. That disturbs our sleep pattern. When we are more into these gadgets, we don't get proper sleep also. Our mind gets agitated. So just leave it aside and have a sound sleep. And always be grateful to the divine for getting all these things that we are able to use. So whether it is a farm or the shops, all the people involved, the herbs. So be grateful, take permission from the herbs before using. Only then they will give the healing effect for us. So have that gratitude always. So be connected to nature all the time. Live naturally, love nature, learn from nature, spend time with nature, and have always gratitude towards the Mother Nature. So if you have any more questions, there is a website in this uni5.co. In detail, there is a process of the process of bathing, where we also connect and show our gratitude before taking bath to all the rivers through which we take bath, the ancestors, because of whom we are existing today, then the gurus who give us knowledge, so to the divine self and all the planets, everybody we offer water at the end of our bath and show our gratitude. And I also mix some this turmeric and neem powder in the water in which I take bath also. So that way we nowadays use plastic buckets and all such stagnated water, right? It's coming from our bores and tanks. So better to use some antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory turmeric and neem and then take bath with that. Also chant, invite all the rivers, Gange, Chayamune, Chaiva, Godavari, Saraswati, Narmade, Sindhu, Kaveri, Jalasmin, Sannidhim Kuru. We invite and then with pure intention, we cleanse. So our body and mind, everything gets cleansed. We purify with beautiful thoughts for the whole day. Okay, if you have any questions, you're free to ask now. Unmute, please unmute and ask. Thank you all. I hope you were able to understand and get what I'm trying to say. So basically, it's not just the physical appearance we are looking for beauty, but it is basically we are all prone to these chemicals nowadays, and which is disturbing our health internally, which is even leading till cancer. So it's not just physical appearance, but we are all suffering. Every family is undergoing some health issues, digestive issues, and that is reflecting on our skin. So if we go into this natural lifestyle, everything will be set. The whole planet will be saved for future generations. Somebody was saying something.
Namaste, ma'am.
Yes, namaste.
At once we have to use only one lentil powder, or we can mix all the lentil powders and we can use.
One lentil powder is sufficient. They will have cleansing property, so they will cleanse. Depending on your skin type and what you desire, you can use that. Green gram is good for everybody. But
Even
if you use
for babies
basil,
okay.
even for babies, it is good.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sure, sure, welcome.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Ma'am, how to remove the blackheads in the knee, ma'am?
Blackheads in the knee. I think today is for body wash, right? That we'll address some other time. These, see, the rough powders like rice flour, such exfoliating things will help. So it has that rough texture, right? So we can use that combinations. Also skin lightening things like the citrus fruits would also help.
Thank you.
Sure, welcome.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Can we use this powder daily, na ma'am? some
Can we use powders
when
daily?
upton powder can use daily, no ma'am?
Yes, yes. Daily we can use.
Okay. Some says if use daily, it will remove all the oils from our body and it will get dry. Somebody says like that, so I'm asking.
Yes, if you just use the Upton powders alone, all these herbal powders, it can dry. But since we are mixing it with these lubricating oils, starches, honey, even the milk products, nut milks, it won't dry. It will nourish and give a beautiful skin. Every day you can use, but change the liquids as per your skin type.
Thank you.
Sure, welcome. Okay, no more questions. And if we are all ready, you may ask in the groups also anytime, personally, questions, anytime you get the questions. So I'm always available. Okay. If no more questions, we'll end the session here. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sure, welcome. Thanks for joining, all of you.